This is sort of disturbing. CNN did some really fantastic reporting and uncovered an investigation. These fake MAGA accounts that will be some beautiful woman pretending to be one of the phrases that she used was, or some random person used pretending to be this woman. I'm a independent woman who loves Trump. Drop an American flag if you agree, that sort of stuff. And one of the people pictured in this report we're going to be going through in this segment is actually a European influencer. She got reached out to. I had nothing to do with this. They're stealing my identity, and seeing how they're altering images to make it look like she's a Trump supporter is freaky stuff. And the person's account who had their identity stolen, that fake account amassed like 30,000 followers on X pushing pro-Trump propaganda.
Debbie is heading home from work in Luxembourg, Northern Europe. Crossing the border into Germany, she races back to her son. And of course, Lou. But Debbie's day doesn't end there. She's also a professional model. Her image not only her identity, but her source of income, helping support her and her son. But it's been stolen, used in a pro-Trump account on X, attracting nearly 30,000 followers in less than 6 months.
So let's go through some of this. CNN reports, let me see if I can refresh. The headline has vanished. Oh, it's here. My identity is stolen. Photos of European influencers used to push pro-Trump propaganda on fake X accounts, and they uncovered dozens of examples of this. And again, just wait until you see the real photo versus the comparison, versus the altered version, I should say, from whoever these people are. Right now, there's no evidence that this is connected to the Trump campaign, so that's not an allegation I'm levying or CNN's levying, but someone on behalf of Trump is doing this, taking influencers, especially from other countries, and then using their images without their consent to pretend like they're a pro-Trump influencer. Luna, a self-described 32-year-old MAGA Trump supporter from the battleground state of Wisconsin, has gained a huge following since she joined X, formerly Twitter, in March. Her timeline has become a digital bullhorn for the Make America Great Again movement, praising former President Donald Trump's re-election bid, promoting conspiracy theories about his opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, and touting Republicans' talking points to nearly 30,000 followers, who she addresses as patriots. It cites some examples, but Luna isn't real. The photos of the smiling brunette posted periodically on this account's timeline are of Debbie Netterloff, a German fashion influencer who lives across the Atlantic and won't be voting in the U.S. presidential election in November. When CNN reached out to the 32-year-old, a trained optician and single mother who is working 2 jobs as a social media manager at an engineering firm and as a model to raise money for her child, she was angry and frustrated that her face was being used to push pro-Trump propaganda on X. To be honest, what the F was my reaction? That was my reaction because I have nothing to do with the United States. With Trump, the political things over there, what the hell do I, from a small place in Germany, care about U.S. politics? She said.
Very crazy.
And when you see these views, you know, it's saying vote for Trump in 2024, what's your reaction?
To be honest, what the was my reaction? That was my reaction, because I have nothing to do with the United States, with Trump, or the political things over there.
And if people following this account believe that this is you, what do you want to say to them?
That is definitely not me. Definitely. It was never me, and it will never be me. And they have to unfollow, please.
Before going further in this article, look at these comparisons. So you have these real women, often from foreign countries, who are influencers themselves, and someone, whoever's facilitating this, will take their images, and then you can see on this one, she has a Levi's shirt on. They edited that out and put a Trump brand on her shirt. This other one, she just has a blank hat, and they copied Make America Great Again onto it. Then you have another hat that they put Trump 2024 onto, and another hat they completely changed the color of and put Make America Great Again onto. And I'll get to my takeaway on this. It's not, don't worry, MAGA, that see every person out there who says they like Trump, it's all fake. That's crazy. It's more about being careful what we're allowing our social media conversations to do to our minds. Nederlof is one of 17 real European women, fashion and beauty influencers from the Netherlands, Denmark, and as far away as Russia, whose online photos have been stolen by unknown actors to promote Trump and his pick as running mate Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio on X. The CNN investigation found, and the fake accounts are among 56 profiles on X identified by CNN and CIR using a mixture of digital sleuthing and reverse image search tools as appearing to be a part of a coordinated campaign backing the Trump-Vance ticket ahead of the 2024 presidential election. There's no indication that the Trump campaign's involved. So here, what's currently on screen is them showing how they'll go through and with the reverse image searching, and then I guess just going through the internet, sleuthing as they call it, digital sleuthing, they'll end up finding, wait, this isn't Luna as she's identifying herself. This isn't a pro-Trump influencer. It's a European beauty influencer. You reach out to them, they say, my identity was stolen. And it does go on to talk about the specifics, hashtag MAGA, and what the different posts were that this person was sending out. The account has been deleted since this reporting came out. But interestingly, this woman here they talked to in a CNN interview, I guess, who was one of the people used, she has had this done to her multiple times. And so again, I think if the opposite story happened, you would see MAGA people saying, see, it's all fake. The AI images of Kamala's crowds, Trump was right about that, right, when he was it. And the support, it's all manufactured. Oh, you would hear that word so much. They're already saying that about Kamala. See, her support's manufactured. It's not real. There's some deep state. The powers that be are trying to manufacture that. I'm not playing that game. I've gone and talked to enough real ride or die Trump supporters to know that plenty of these MAGA influencers who speak in just as absurd ways as these fake people are real and genuinely believe it, okay? And I disagree with them. I think they're wrong, but I understand they're authentic. This show's community is rapidly growing, and I'm so grateful for that every day. If you want to make sure that you're part of that, check to make sure you clicked the subscribe button. Easy, free, simple. It makes all the difference. I appreciate it. Back to the video. But what this is a reminder of to me is my request to all of you, and maybe this even hurts me because I'm myself someone who uses social media for the business that we have. But do detach from social media often. Do be mindful of who you're allowing to sort of get under your skin. Because I've, on a daily basis actually, frankly, been going through X and will see really aggravating things being said by people. Real, mostly, I'm sure. And then I'm sure a few of these I've stumbled across. Fake nonsense. But it can really hinder the quality of my day. Because I can just be grappling with, why do people believe this? And why are they so irritating? And why are people commenting this on videos? And whether it be the algorithmic incentives for real people to be needlessly provocative, or operations like this that are explicitly trying to provoke people, we have to try to resist that. Otherwise, we are going to just continue spiraling and continue being more and more divided. And that's why I do my very best, even with the strong opposition that we have to have against a dangerous ideology, to also engage with people on a human level and have some compassion on these things. What do we say constantly? The reason we want so badly to win in this election is not so we can get more power to punish people we don't like, but instead to uplift everyone, including the people we defeated. We want policies that benefit all people. A lot of recent infrastructure investments have actually disproportionately benefited red areas in many ways, like broadband internet investments. And I'm happy about that, regardless of our political differences. And so it's not about ignoring the real divides we have on fundamental value questions, but instead just a reminder that sometimes you could be getting mad about someone who's not even a real person. And that can be a little nugget of truth to encourage us to try to have more balanced, less internet-heavy lives. The other thing this reminded me of was a story we covered a while ago now about the opposite, which was not a pro-Trump person, but a liberal person created by right-wingers to make liberals look crazy. And I've had in real life pro-DeSantis people come in and try to get into interviews with me during Mochas with MAGA, for example. We're sitting down to try to mock Trump supporters by pretending to be way crazier than even Trump supporters often are. And we were able to catch that guy and get him out. But in the online space, you also have to be mindful of the fact that probably in both directions, you have people pretending to be someone on the other side and then going way overboard so that then their side can be justified in believing that the other side is just so crazy. So we do have to not argue against straw people, but instead the real arguments being made. And that's why I encourage people always to put a lot of emphasis in our political conversations on people in positions of power. Because then you know this is a representation of something real. Thousands, millions of people had to vote to put this person in power. And thus they have some significance in what they're representing. So let's take that seriously. Versus here's some random online influencer saying something crazy and provocative. Should we really care about that too much? At least in these political conversations, probably not. I'll leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And if you want to get more content, you can do it by clicking the join button below.